Power breakers to the light are up on the 6th level. Heating and utility valves low level 4.
What? That can't be right. The ship can't have 10 levels.
Well, it's more than that. You've got supers and subdecks on each level.
What's this for?
Don't touch it.
I feel something move.
These old ships creak all the time.
Let's make our way to the bridge.
Can we hit the shower block, please? I stink.
Yeah, me too.
Hope you packed a swimsuit in your bag.
I've nothing to hide, I'm not like you.
So where exactly are we in the universe?
We're 249 light minutes from Earth.
Surely you mean light years?
Nope. Minutes. We're on the edge of solar space. Everything is not as it seems.
Is that meant to scare me?
Well, you wouldn't want to be on Neptune when the hard rain falls.
I can handle rain.
Rain's diamonds there. See, out here are the vagabonds, left over from the breakup of the Kuiper Belt.
Why is that orange ball coming toward us?
That's Charon, Pluto's moon.
How far away is that?
It's about 1 light second away. I think we should get out of the water.
I think you're right. What the hell is going on?
I don't know! We're moving!
That can't be. The ship's supposed to be permanently parked in Charon's orbit.
Not anymore, it's not. Look!
Is that button you pressed?
I am not to blame.
We're heading out of the solar system!
We've reached the outer orbit of Halley's Comet.
How fast are we traveling now?
About 4 light minutes a minute.
4x? That's fast!
If we were heading back to Earth, we'd be there in about 1 hour.
I thought we couldn't travel faster than the speed of light.
According to Albert Einstein, no.
Traveling at 43 million miles a minute. Just be thankful we're heading away from the sun and not into it.
I'm beginning to think we were not sent here to bring this ship back to Earth for scrap.
That's serious. If I would have known that, I would not have volunteered for this mission. So, you reckon there is no risk of breaking up at 10 times the speed of light?
Not unless we hit something big.
Such as what?
Nebulous tsunami. Or a black hole.
Maybe it's through here.
Noctis tenebras
What's wrong, Skeptra?
It's a sellout, Kraz. We've been had.
What are you talking about?
Does this look like a light ship to you? This ship belongs to another age.
Waza doesn't seem to think so.
We're up here as proof that God doesn't exist, and he's down on his knees, praying to some imaginary super being.
I was educated in a girls' convent. I know there's a God.
It's fiction, Kraz. Best-selling fiction at that. It's not science. The theory of evolution, that's believable. Prayers, what is the point in that?
What makes you so superior, Skeptra? I don't buy into your views in life. The Big Bang? Life as we know it? You can't prove that by digging away in the ground. Fossils are already dead. They tell you nothing about where life came from in the first place. There has to be a God.
God is an excuse for your own ignorance. God is the universe. And out there, at the edge of the universe, is the end of God.
I don't want to hear this now, Skeptra. This is a place of worship. Have some respect.
You don't like me, do you?
I like people. I like to know who they are, like Waza. That way there are no surprises.
Oh, you'll get no surprises from me. I play it by the book. An order is an order, not a debate.
Come on, Skeptra. It's taken us 3 years to get here, and we still don't know your first name.
Miranda.
Well, I'm Rosetta. Rosie for short. He's Castor. And he's Yet.
I've read your files. Don't expect me to call you by your first names. As commander of this ship, I have to keep some sense of order.
Have you any faith, Miranda?
See what I mean? It breeds over familiarity. Ask Kraz. She's an expert in dead religions.
You're a bitch!
What's wrong with you guys?
I don't fit any place. I don't make friends easily, and when I do, they always disappoint me, so I don't put much faith in them. I believe in trust and respect. I am at my happiest when I'm on a posting. Because I'm a loner, doesn't mean I'm not suited to command. I do not let my feelings for my crew cloud my judgment. Therefore, I have the makings of an excellent leader. I will always put the demands of the mission before the needs of any crew member. I'm not egocentric, nor materialistic. After 10 years of postings, I have concluded that I am incapable of love or being loved. When I'm in space, I'm not missed. When I'm on Earth, I'm not remembered. So, to go on a long-haul mission suits me better than a short-haul posting here or there on some inner solar space station. I am ready to command this mission. I'm destined for it.
Sorry about Wazit. He's a chauvinist, Miranda.
It's nothing new in this service. I can handle cavemen, Rosie.
Wazit, Caroli, meet me in the bridge.
Receive, Sceptra. Okay, Caroli. Let's move it.
It's a Nuva-class robot.
My granny used to have one of these. I used to love feeding it.
Charlie. Charlie was saying, what is it, Alf? I've, just picked up something that appears to be less than 3 years old. You what, mate? You having a laugh? You need your bag changing, or what? I'm telling you, Charlie, it's less than 3 years old. Hold on, mate, hold on. I'll be right over. Jolly funny, that is. Wonder how that got here. Bleeding hell! Pirates! Borders! Borders! You're going to space, junkie!
No, you're not. Just quieten yourself down, or I'll pull your plug.
I'm Madonna. I'm just a sucker, a pushover, as daft as a brush.
That's enough, sailor. Pull yourself together. I'm Captain Sceptra, your new commander.
Yes, Mom. River Alpha, Class 3 deckhand, at your service.
At ease rating.
Oh, it's so nice to be spoken to in the proper format. I've had a really terrible time. I thought I'd been virused.
No, you are behaving like your drives are overcompressed.
Are you a, space systems doctor?
Yes, Dr. Kraz. So if you shut up, I'll give you a service.
God, blimey, Alf. Where'd you find the lookers? Charlie, dear friend, we've been rescued. We're going to have our plugs pulled. About time, darlings. I ain't been fiddled with for 50 years.
This thing's playing up.
What do you mean?
Someone's messing with us. It's one of your jokes, Caster.
I haven't touched my texter yet.
Sceptra, are you receiving me? Sceptra, are you receiving? We're in a dead zone.
Which way?
This is no regular lightship canteen.
The Bismillah was completed about 50 years ago as a recreation craft. Just after her launch, the space travel market collapsed. So they parked her out here in Pluto's orbit, kept her out of range of pirates and looters.
Who flew her out this far?
The Keeper crew. They were all old. The last Keeper report was transmitted about 20 years ago.
So, they lived the rest of their life out here. No one went back to Earth.
Well, would you want to make a 3-year trip back to Earth when you're 80? You wouldn't make it.
Guess so. It must have been pretty good out here. Have you noticed how clean everything is? It's spooky.
I don't even think I want to go on this mission. Something tells me it's got a hex on it. I mean, I've never been selected for anything before. All I'm good for is being attractive to the girls. Don't get me wrong. It's always been like that. They like me. I can't help it. You know, some people say I actually look like a music star. It's flattering. Do you think I look like a star? I do. And anyway, whatever this gig is that you want me to do, I'll do it. If there's a couple of on board. See, if there's no, then you might as well just kill me now. Because I'm not gonna spend 3 years in space with some cuckoos that are just constantly on the verge of a breakdown. Does my head in. Bit like this chair, really. You need to get it fixed. 3 years. Could have some fun.
It's incredibly bright in here.
That's a reflection from the ice bodies from the Kuiper Belt.
I heard something move.
Spider-Man.
Ah! No! Creepy crawlies!
Come to eat you all up.
You are a moron, was that?
Is that right, Crowley? You've got a sour puss because I'm squeezing crass.
I do not fancy crass, okay? What the hell is that?
Sender. Down to planet solar space.
So we are still in the solar system?
No. We're leaving it. We've just accelerated 10x.
10x? What is going on?
We're heading for galactical space.
What is out there?
Nothing. Not for the next 4 light years. Until we hit Centauri Proxima.
How far away is that?
This speed? About 150 years, baby.
Oh, so I can relax. Freak out! We have to find the others. That Einstein guy was full of bullshit.
We want you to take us to the bridge.
Charlie's in a bad way. He needs immediate treatment. Isn't that right, Charlie? I feel right queer, Alf. Really compacted. I need a complete defrag. Clean up and restore. I know how you feel, boy. Do you remember when we tried to do it ourselves? Right mess up that was. We ended up crashing our time clocks because we got the sentry bug.
Hey! Guys!
Yes, Dr. Grass?
Help us out here. Now, I've said I'm gonna fix you up, no problem. But after I do, you must take us to the bridge.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why not?
See, Mom, keepers don't like us to go up there with visitors, in case they take liberties.
We're hardly visitors, Alf. We're here to rescue you, remember?
I know, Mom, but, I also know that you're not really here to rescue us.
What do you mean by that?
Charlie's a mind-reading Hoover. Isn't that right? Most times, Gaze, the signals are a bit fuzzy today.
It's possible. I know you're here to take me to the scrapyard. Some movers were fitted with telepathy chips.
Okay, guys. Let's get you to the service bay. Meanwhile, you can tell us about the keepers that brought you here.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, Master.
Can you smell burnt toast?
Yeah.
What do I do if I see an alien yet?
Aliens don't exist, Karoli.
Or what if they do exist and one jump out on me right now?
Change the subject, Karoli. You're winding me up.
Yeah.
What's up, Karoli?
What I tell you about the alien?
You're the trade negotiator. Negotiate.
What the hell?
Thank you. Ah, great cup of coffee, Alf.
We grow the beans ourselves. You're drinking our very own Bishmilla blend. If we ever get back to Earth, Charlie and I want to open a coffee house.
That's a great dream, Alf.
Yes, dream it is. If it wasn't for that horrible snitch, Beta, we would have been back on Earth 20 years ago.
Who's Beta?
You don't want to know. More coffee.
Come on, Alf, you can tell me.
She was awful. She couldn't keep a secret. She was always running upstairs blabbing about this and that. We had to do something after the last keeper died.
Are we talking about another Uber here?
Yes. I feel really guilty now. I don't suppose it was her fault that she had one of her ram chips fuse on her.
And what did you do with her?
She smelled like burnt toast. We locked her up and threw away the key. Well, don't just stand there, man! Dust me down!
We found life, Skeptra.
Us too. Meet us in the service bay.
Man, this robot's doing my head in.
I object to being treated in this way. I object to being treated in this way.
I'm just gonna operate on you, make you better.
What did you let her out for? Yeah, mate. That was bleeding stupid, that was.
Kraz! Can you switch the others off too?
I installed an override switch in them. part of the upgrade.
Okay, let's make sure. Everybody, out. So what we've got so far is the last keepers died 20 years ago.
Where are the stairs?
Who cares? We've hit heliopause.
What's that?
Where the stellar winds give way to the interstellar medium.
Bullshit.
We're doing 10x. So, hardly surprising that we hit a bit of turbulence. I think we triggered off a time sequence as soon as we stepped on board.
Wait a second. You trying to tell us that you think we're not supposed to bring this ship back to Earth for scrap?
That's a safe bet. I think that this ship was pre-programmed for deep space.
That's crazy.
I'm your waitress for tonight's happy hour. Please, be seated.
Get Skeptry! Get Skeptry!
Guess happy hour was no joke.
You've got to see this. It's happy hour.
Rolly, you don't think that stuff's real, do you?
Who cares? I haven't had a drink in 3 years, and I'm not going to pass this one up.
Okay, just the one then.
I think we could learn something from the android.
Give me another one.
Yes? I don't think that I want to go. I mean, I've got a lovely apartment, I've got a beautiful cat, friends and family. I'll miss me if I went away for so many years. I don't understand what all the fuss is about. Fine, we don't know what's out there. But does that really matter? It's not as if I'm gonna go out there and come back like Neil Armstrong and tell you I found footprints on Pluto or something. Yeah, I'm good with my hands. I like tinkering inside people, robots, find out what makes them tick. But that doesn't necessarily mean I know anything about life.
It's your turn.
Huh? Gonna take a sentimental journey. Gonna set my heart at ease. Gonna take a sentimental journey to renew old memories. I got my bag, I got my reservation. I spent each time I could afford. Like a child in wild anticipation, I long to hear that all aboard. 7, that's the time we leave at 7. I'll be waiting up for heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? Gonna take a sentimental journey home. Sentimental journey home.
Oh, it's the most fun I've had in 20 years.
Do you do this every night?
Yes. It's my job. I text everyone from here to Saturn every afternoon to remind them to come to the party. But no one does.
Not since the last Keepers?
How did you guess? Not since that terrible night they all argued. It was ghastly. I've still got the crack in the head I received when I was hit overhead with a Singapore sling.
Aurora?
Party's over. Closing time.
Aurora? Can I have a look at that crack in your head, Free?
No, Doctor. Not at all. I quite like having a battle scar. Otherwise, I would be boringly perfect, but uninteresting. Now, you really must leave. It's regulations. If I relax the rules, I guarantee one of you will become an alcoholic.
Goodbye!
God bless!
What was all that about?
Forget that. We've got to get control of this ship. Turn it back towards the solar system.
Dead right, man.
I think it's interesting.
Are you nuts? What is interesting about hurling into space at 10x? We had to put the brakes on. I 3 years salary in the bank and I want to get back and spend it.
Pull yourself together. I don't know why they picked you for this mission.
I'm just doing it for the money.
What is your skill, Karoli? I've seen no evidence of your special talent.
I'm a trained negotiator.
What's that then, Karoli?
In a tight spot, I take over the situation and Andale.
You?
It's my job. I'm the best in the business.
I think you should take a look at his circuits, Kraz.
I'm serious. Whoever is in control of this ship are trying to make us panic. They are using diversionary tactics, but eventually they will get nasty. You see.
What are you talking about, Karoli?
They need us for something. We are an essential part of their survival.
Maybe they couldn't make this journey without us.
Exactly.
You're drunk, Karoli.
I try to be a model citizen, but no matter how hard I try, I fail. I can't get anyone to marry me, and every relationship I've had has left me in tears. I've always been a bit of a Jack D lad, never taking anyone or anything so seriously. I've boozed it up, shot it up, you name it. There has been no flies on me. Lucky, I've always had a business head on me. I once bought me a big house in the country. And of course, I had to have the big vehicle to go with it. I was squire of the manor, lording over everyone who surveyed me. But inside, I was a speck of nothing. I had no self-esteem. I was dog poop. And then, one morning after a night on the tiles, I wake up beside a 73-year-old woman. And that was it. So one night I call up a friend, and he tell me about the lightship service. Here I am, after 4 years of inner solar postings, reformed, rejuvenated, and ready for a deep space mission. I still find it difficult to form relationships, so a longer posting would be ideal for me, to find out who the real me is. So, beam me up. I am the man for the job. Is my minute up? Hello?
Yed, what's our current position?
We're on 0 degrees from Pluto's south pole. We're on a latitude of 90 degrees south, 8582 kiloparsecs out. After that, onwards to the edge of the universe.
So, we're currently headed towards the center of the universe.
Yeah, for the foreseeable future.
And how long will it take us to get to Lupus at our present rate?
10 times the speed of light. About 3,000 years.
That is a laugh. Okay, give us a joke then. How much farther to the edge of the universe?
About 1.3 billion years.
1.3 billion years, traveling at 10 times the speed of light. Give us a break.
I know it's a daunting prospect.
Daunting? It's bloody Hollywood.
Yeah, but wouldn't you like to see what the edge of the universe is like?
I know what it's like. It's big, cold, and empty like your brain. Jesus was a... Are you seriously suggesting that that is where we are heading?
Karoli's right. It's ridiculous. We're dealing with a runaway ship that we need to bring back under control. Forget this edge of the universe stuff. And let's concentrate on getting to the bridge.
Now that's the only common sense thing I've heard in the last 10 million miles.
What now?
We've just went up a gear. We've accelerated to 100x. Time to get to Proxima Centauri has been cut to 15 days.
Kraz, go get one of those Ubers. Take him down to the engine room and try and shut down the thrusters.
I was told never to set foot on the bridge again.
You don't have feet, Alf.
You're being cruel now, Mom. In being, I am absolute. Monarch in the monad of time. I am...
What are you doing?
Reciting poetry.
Why?
Whenever I am unhappy, I recite poetry. It's just the way I am.
Can you fix that, Kraz?
There are some things in the Ubers that are best left to live.
Thank you, Doctor. Can I go now?
No, stay where you are.
Out of control.
I have never seen a desk like this before. This ship has me completely baffled.
I've seen a desk like this before. At a space museum. It wasn't on display. It was in the basement.
And?
Well, it's called a God-class system. Only 2 of these were ever built. The one I saw was from a ship called Jehovah. It had collided with the asteroid Eris on its maiden voyage and crash-landed in the moon. I found out more. The Jehovah was built for deep space exploration and had a revolutionary power system on board called magnetic space energy.
MSE?
Yeah. MSE was perfected about 50 years ago, but when the Jehovah crashed, well, they mothballed this ship, the Basmala, and parked it behind Pluto.
Did you know this all along?
Bits of it. But I didn't believe it till I saw this.
And what's the top speed of a God-class ship?
64,000 X.
Can this ship go at that speed?
Is a 64,000 expression we're about to discover.
I don't know. Perhaps he's the pre-programmed operating system behind the ship. Maybe that's why he's instructed never to come to the bridge.
Buzzard, where are you?
We found the engine room. Can't find any override mechanism for shutting it down.
Keep looking.
Nothing out of the ordinary in these drives.
Sailor?
Yes, Mom?
Can you help me turn this ship back towards Earth?
Negative.
Are there manual overrides for the ship's controls?
The automatic pilot is date-specific.
Can we turn the ship's clock back?
The ship's clock is locked to universal parsec
Is there
time.
any way around this?
No. Not if the ship's clock was built like a biological birth. Once started, it counts progressively. It can't be turned back.
Why did our arrival trigger off the journey?
The arrival of crew was pre-scheduled to coincide with the optimum travel year.
I don't believe this.
If that is all, Mom, I have dinner to serve.
Dinner for who, Alf?
You, Mom, the Doctor, and the 2 gentlemen in the engine room.
I swear that Alf is a ringleader.
He's a Class 3 Uber, Skeptra. They don't know how to scheme.
You are the most beautiful little girl I've ever seen. Yes, you are.
Making a fool of yourself.
Who cares? Oz is not even interested in his own daughter. I should knock his block up. I am your real daddy. Isn't that right, Solange?
Leave the child alone, Castor. You're drunk again.
Waza is in love with Skeptra. When is she going to tell him to get lost?
Miranda's too nice to do that.
Why can't you be unfaithful with me? I love you.
I don't feel like it.
I'm tired of your stupid notions about your precious Yed. I can take my hands right now and squeeze any memory of him right out of your head.
You're crazy! Why don't you go back down to Happy Hour?
Quite frankly, dear, as long as you keep thinking about your precious Yed, I will stay drunk.
Miranda?
Yeah? Yed? What do you want?
Will you dance with me later?
Maybe. What's on your mind? I hope it's not the same old thing again.
I'll keep that red dwarf Caroli away from you.
I can handle Castor. There's no need to be jealous of him. He's harmless.
know me, Miranda. I've got a supernova burning for you.
Not this again. Why can't you be happy with Rosetta?
Please dance with me later.
Officer Caroli.
Why did you do it? Maybe Yed wasn't dead.
Yed is dead.
We have to punish you, Castor.
I want to be punished.
The Lightship Code is very clear on crew murder. You should be ejected into space.
I deserve it.
We could be next.
The feud between those two was building for years. We could say that wasn't provoked him.
Wasn't like that at all. Caroli was drunk.
You could log it
responsibility.
We cannot be lenient, Skeptra.
You've admitted your guilt, Karoli. For the murder of Lightship Officer Yed Wazat, I sentence you to 15 years in the brig.
You're letting him off!
He'll do his 15 years. I'll make sure of that.
How? Are you going to watch him night and day?
It's okay, Rosette. I do my time. I won't cause any trouble.
Okay, Karoli. Let's get you to the brig. Karoli? Karoli, if you attempt to leave this cell, the security alert will sound.
Are you serious about the 15 years?
Don't push your luck, Karoli. It's Rosetta you have to convince if you ever want your freedom back.
Skeptra, you are to blame for this.
And how's that, Karoli?
Lack of leadership. You should have had Wazi under control.
Wazat was a caveman. He didn't take no as an answer.
You failed in your duty as commanding officer.
Are you saying I killed Wazat? You are an alcoholic, Karoli. You've got 15 years to sober up. Time enough to realize that the journey we are making is irreversible. What life may have been, irrelevant. All we have is now. Charlie?
You've been a bad boy, Mr. Crowley. A very bad boy. I won't get to play golf anymore.
Shut up, Charlie, and get me a drink.
Sorry, sir. This is my brig, and you are my prisoner. From now on, it's my duty to tell you where to stick it. All right?
Yes, I am.
Don't sit so close to her.
Don't Don't be so silly, Mother. We're the only human beings for billions of light years of space. Now, what was it you wanted to say to me?
Today is your 18th birthday. I have never told you the truth about your father.
Oh, Mother, I've heard them before. Crowley murdered him.
Yes. Skeptra believes today is a good day to release him from the brig.
Why?
She thinks he's come to terms with the past.
You've had 15 years to reflect, Castor. What do you have to say for yourself now?
I admit that I was powerless over alcohol. That my life had become unmanageable. In the brig, I come to believe that a power greater than myself restored me to sanity. I made the decision to turn my will and my life over to the care of God as I understood. I made a searching and fearless inventory of myself. I admitted to God, myself, and to another human being the exact nature of my wrong. I became entirely ready to have God remove all my defect of character. I humbly ask God to remove all my defect.
Well, Rosetta, what do you think?
He's as crazy as ever.
Are you objecting to his release?
But our welfare should come first. You might have a go at Solange.
Mother!
He's the only source of children for you.
For our moral purpose, there is but one ultimate authority. But we are on board a lightship, and I am your captain. Will you be at my command if we release you?
Yes, Captain. God has granted me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
There's a lot to be done, Castor. You know, we're 1.2 billion light years from Earth.
I've been thinking about that a lot in the brig.
If we succeeded, perhaps we could get Solange back to Earth before she reaches middle age.
You are starting to show a capability for loving Miranda.
I'm very fond of Solange.
You love her like she was your own.
Yes, I do. Is there something wrong with that?
I think it's beautiful.
You don't think I'm getting soft, do you? Maybe I'm dying.
You will live to be 100.
God, I hope not. Every day is getting harder and harder. I don't think I could last another 50 years.
Have faith, Miranda.
I never thought I'd say this, but I miss Earth.
Like what?
The beauty of it. The mountains. Deserted shorelines. The
trees. Beautiful though space is. It's not pretty. In fact, it's outright hostile, and I'm angry that I can't do anything about it. Crowley! Crowley!
What the hell have you just done? We've stopped. The exact spot you hit triggered a safety breaker to knock out Ush control.
No way.
This way.
So, what are our options now?
Well, I can disconnect the safety breaker, reconnect the circuits, and that should get us going again.
What? And carry on the way we were?
Well, there's nothing else I can do.
Well, sitting here doing nothing won't kill us.
You tell that Charlie, darling, that he's a dirty old hoover. You tell him back, sweetheart, that he's just a cranky old brush sucker. Be quiet, both of you! I'm sick of you bickering over me. If it goes on any longer, I'm going to request Dr. Kraz give me a new identity. What do you mean by that? Yeah, what do you mean by that? I'll get her to change my gender selector.
Now, Beta. We have to stick together.
What, make you like us? Make you a bloke? Exactly, so be quiet. You'll hear nothing from me. My chips are sealed. Does that mean that Charlie can be made into a girl? What was that? Nothing.
You Uberbag.
This is the point of no return for Dr. Kraz, Officer Karoli, and myself. If we reconnect the autopilot, it is certain that we three will never see Earth again.
Do I still have to keep Happy Hour going? Even though no one comes?
I believe, Aurora, that you were an experiment. Dr. Kraz has tried several times to reprogram you, but unfortunately, to no avail.
I've concluded that when the ship reaches the edge of the universe, it is programmed to return to Earth so the Lightship Service can make use of the ship's memory information.
Reconnect the autopilot.
Hold on to the robots. And increasing. 100x. 5,000x and increasing.
You're my Christmas!
11x. 10,000x.
I thought this ship could do 64,000 X.
At this increased rate, we'll have reached the center of the Milky Way in 2.5 years. We're on a slingshot trajectory. We're racing towards the center of the universe, like a drop of water hitting at the center of a spinning wheel. When we hit it, in theory, we'll be spun out at an accelerated speed. towards the edge of the universe.
Let's, go make the coffee.
What happens to me when you all die?
Don't be like that, Sully. You'll be fine.
How will I? I'll inherit this ship and be happy.
Things could be worse.
How?
We could have been abducted by aliens and made slaves. We could have been sucked into the orbit of a yellow dwarf and going round in circles. We could be Uvers. You have life, Solange. And that is the most important thing that distinguishes you from the Uver. It's worth fighting for.
Why?
I don't know. There's something in us. A desire to live. A will to live. A need to live. Yet despite all my space training, I don't know why. It's a great mystery. And no religion, government, society has ever been able to explain it, other than as the Holy Spirit, the Creator, the Divine. See, there are mythical pagan gods, angels, spirits. To this day, there's still no explanation as to why we exist. Will we continue to ask the question? Oh, yes, we will. Until mankind perishes in pursuit of the answer in a never-ending swirl around the Milky Way.
So, what's the point in traveling all the way to the edge of the universe if there's no answer at the heart of it?
We are the heart and head and soul of everything we do. Day, night, the edge, the center. We still exist. Doesn't that give you something to think about?
I suppose so.
Come on. Give me a smile.
Will I have to sleep with Mr. Crowley to have a baby?
God, no. Do you want to?
No way.
We'll ask Mr. Caroli if he'll give us a donation. And we'll keep it in the freezer till the time's right.
Are you all right, Mr. Caroli? Do you, need assistance?
Go away, you robot.